right, Chris, how much you want to bet me that something actually happens this time? How much?
I'm not
What
talking to you, Jeff.
You're not talking to me?
You tricked me into coming to this, and I've already dealt with like this a lot. There's nothing else that's going to happen in this game that in any way is going to make my life better. And I think you know that.
I do.
You just didn't want to die alone.
This is the video game equivalent of a suicide pact. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that's what you want it to be. I would like to not die doing this.
Thank God for social distancing. Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. I'm Jeff.
I was the man formerly known as Chris before I started watching Jeff play this game, and now I don't even know what reality is anymore.
Yep, and we are playing Deadly Premonition 2. And if you started on part 2, you're one of the lucky ones, because I think we're actually going into the game. Oh, what's...
okay.
Wait. Oh. Okay.
It's a tree.
Case you worked on in 2005.
Oh, goodness. So, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. This is what they meant. I read a thing about this where they said this game is both a sequel and a prequel. So I think that the Le Carré case happened before the first game, but then all this framing device is what happened after the last game. So, yeah.
The only thing I care about less than that is anything Simon is going to say in this scene.
Is that like an industrial grade paper shredder behind her? Is that like
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, what is that? Why does he have one of those?
Wasn't the first
He's also really into recycling.
Yeah. Yep.
The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case.
They're
connected.
How?
By these.
Okay, maybe the... What?
It's a black and white picture. I don't know what color the tree is.
Yeah, and also, what's the connection of that photo to that case? Like, how are you drawing the connect? Okay, Jeff, have you picked up in any way in which the dismembered, frozen body of this girl, Lise, what's her face, is that they just found, that it's connected to that previous case? Have they announced all the other killings were people who were frozen in ice and separated and dismembered?
I know as much as you do. I really only know as much as you do, and I've been trying to pay attention here, even though it's been incredibly difficult because this game just
red trees
fucking won't. Okay,
this game's trying to kill us, Jeff.
I don't know.
Well done, Belle. You're good.
Is this like my murder investigation with Andre? Are they gonna leave this room at some point?
I don't know. It wouldn't actually surprise me to find out that everything I've read and all the trailers I've seen
I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
are a troll, and that this whole game is a visual novel that takes place in this one room. There's no decisions except to pick what thing you want to do.
We'll tell you what happened in town.
Okay.
I mean,
great. Hold on. Chris.
Is it actually going to happen? Is it going to change after like 40 minutes?
I think it might.
That red tree ruined my life.
Yeah, the red tree. We got it, dude. We got the red tree.
Okay.
A red tree.
Like red tree. He doesn't like the color red. He doesn't like the red tree.
Summer day.
I live in the South. I don't remember the sun coming down any harder than anywhere else, but that's just me.
All I know is when it gets to like July, like it is now, I just don't go outside.
Well, yeah.
In that sweltering summer.
Okay.
We still had our best friend with us back then.
Okay.
The other me.
So wait, wasn't he talking to that invisible friend earlier?
I literally don't know, and I think I know what's about to happen, Chris, is we are about to watch the title sequence of this game, which
the game is finally starting. Okay.
Which is it's just True Detective. like it's you know that Portlandia sketch where they have the band that plays the titles to all of the true crime shows?
Sure.
I feel like this is just one of the things they would have on there because it's they put this out as like one of the trailers for the game, and I remember watching this going like, this is like all these like live action bayou shots and smoke and like this distended film, and I'm like, this is not what this game is. There's some boobs and a snake. Like Look, I mean, if it said True Detective Season 4, I'd be like, yep, that tracks.
This is like a whole style of editing that there's probably just a filter that's called True Detective on iMovie now that does this.
You just right-click on your title sequence and apply. Look, she's got a weed hot pants. And she's twerking, and there's a horn. It's like, this is the worst James Bond movie I've ever seen.
Wait, we haven't seen an alligator yet, though. It's not a Louisiana game till we've seen an alligator.
Oh, look, he came out of the frame. Whoa, whoa,
whoa. Whoa, now it's like a metal video from 1985.
Wait, we might be getting an alligator soon. There's a snake. Does a snake count?
I think a snake counts.
What? There's a fat guy. Does that count? There's a bug? A Dalmatian?
A dog? There's a Dalmatian.
Oh, there's an alligator. You see the alligator?
We've done it. We have achieved alligator.
True Blood, Season 12. Directed by Swery.
He wishes. But he can't even, he's not even old enough to buy beer yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, someday I should have. You and I should sit down. Maybe over like a Patreon video. I've already played it for Rage Select, but we should sit down and play D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die, because that's like this, but with a good frame rate. It's got a better pace and it's weirder. So you get like more just like, what the fuck is going on here?
So the question is, if this is the more popular series, how come this doesn't have a better frame rate?
Well, okay, so I'm pretty sure that the reason that is because Nintendo paid them to make this. This is a Nintendo Switch game. This is a Switch exclusive, and the Switch is a fucking tablet. Like, there have been a lot of Switch games that have had problems with like the frame rate and performance, and they're actually apparently working on like a patch for this, but to try to improve the frame rate, but.
There you are, Zach.
It's not exactly like completely done yet. So I mean, I don't know.
Sleeping again?
There's another developer that's kind of like this guy, like Swery, called Suda51, that made like.
Shine. It's time for us to head back out into the chaos.
Like, he made a game called Killer 7. He made a game called Shadows of the Damned. He made the No More Heroes franchise. And he's another one of these kind of like weird Japanese auteur game directors. I like his games a little bit better because he's a little bit more kind of like
Zach?
gonzo punk rock and a little bit less True Detective David Lynch. So, but I don't know. The thing is that I don't dislike Swery. I just don't really get the appeal. I mean, I've never I think that there's probably a very interesting game in these Deadly Premonition games. What? Oh, okay. It's the subtitle, right? If you invest in them, but the thing is that I, at this point in my life, do not have infinity patience to invest in a thing. I need a thing to give me something, and I will buy in. But like, I get real irritated when I feel like not just video games, but like a movie or a TV show or any of this stuff is like wasting my time. And I feel like that intro could have been done a lot faster.
Jack, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast.
So there we go.
Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
Unlike this tepid coffee.
Oh, ew. Bird.
Hey, man, you want a worm? Looks like your coffee didn't have any worms.
Okay.
What? It's too bright. I can't see. What's it say? Frank, what?
Francis York Morgan. It's the guy. It's the old guy from the beginning.
Him.
Yeah.
Boy, he looked a lot better when he was younger.
Yeah.
A tasty morsel with us.
And he's eating a lobster, a pineapple, French bread, and like some. An
Is
omelet?
that a traditional New Orleans breakfast?
I don't know. It's
What
an
amazing
omelet, a
place.
lobster,
I've been on top of
beignets,
the moon since the moment I got here.
and a pineapple.
And the
Okay,
moon
so now are
is
you
what
going to sit in this scene and ask the chef about every single thing in the room for 45 minutes, do you think?
Well, I think that the game is actually like it's like supposed to be a detective game, so I think that you're a lot of the interactions you have are going to be like that, where you're asking people about stuff. In fact, I hear in the first game they wanted to just do that, and then the developer made them like add in this really janky Resident Evil style combat that wasn't very good. Okay. and I think that it's back, but I don't know. I read a
You hear that, Zach? He's a true professional.
I read a review of this game where somebody that wrote 2,000 words, where they were like, I don't know if I like this game, but I kind of keep want to keep playing it to try to figure out whether it's like a troll or secretly brilliant or up its own ass or all of those things. So.
Yeah, I get it. I've played way more than I should have with a lot of text-based games like this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of them out there. And, you know, sometimes I do a lot of them on the PlayStation Now, just download stuff I have no fucking idea what it is and try it. And sometimes it's shit like this. And you're like, man, I spent 9 hours on that fucking game knowing I was never going to finish it because you're just kind of like, well, let's see where this is going. You just get stubborn about it after a while, you know?
But it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Who's he talking to?
His imaginary sidekick.
Hell of an old-fashioned choice, if you ask me.
Okay.
Good old-fashioned axe murder.
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
Yep, here we go.
Here we go. What's that? What's that? What is that? What is that? What is that? This is like you're playing the role of a toddler.
But seeing that you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Okay.
Please do. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, look, at least at this point, I've got like a thing that I could just like ask. What do you know about the victim?
You said the victim was a 16-year-old. Did you know?
Actually, it just said I could just like stop asking questions.
I
I have a feeling you can't win that way.
She's Lise Clarkson.
Oh, okay.
Little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
So,
Well, that's the one that gets dismembered in the future times.
yeah.
Clarkson family?
So is she like missing right now?
That's right. You ain't seen they sign on your way in here?
No, the cutscene started in your restaurant, sir. I don't know.
There's something about an alligator and a butt covered with pot and a snake and a big furry belly.
Yep.
If it wasn't, no, I didn't see a Clarkson sign though.
They own most of the land.
It was on the side of that factory, you know, right before the weed ass showed up.
Okay. I
Wait.
must have missed that.
The sugar plantations down the food processing
I
plant.
reckon they got a stake in just about everything.
Oh, okay.
They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know?
Oh, not the water tower. That's like that's like for rich people.
Everybody's whispering, oh, the water tower, water tower, water tower, water tower. Thanks, that'll be all.
This summer's going to be another
I get the feeling Jeff is not going to be one of those people who is determined to play to the end of this game.
No, I've got 2 indie RPGs that I'm actually enjoying, and next week Ghost of Tsushima comes out. So,
And Jeff's like, but I'm not going to play those with Chris.
I played those earlier this week, or I would have.
I'm going to wait and save this very special episode of Rage Select for Chris. Here, Chris, here's the game I'm expecting to be atrocious and so
Wait.
dull you'll want to claw your own face off.
He just
I
made
saved it just for you.
He just made a cat people reference. He said that cat people brought him here and that they should be thanking Malcolm McDowell.
I have no idea, Jeff. I can't help you.
We get home.
It's been A, too long since I saw the remake of Cat People, and B, I also don't care.
Okay,
Already looking forward
good.
to it.
And now Blue Thunder?
Yep.
Roy Scheider is in that, I can tell you that much. It's about a helicopter.
The searing light.
The light.
These scents.
What is he hallucinating now?
South.
Now, see, I mean, the whole kind of thing, and one of the reasons that I kind of wanted to have you
Fabulous breakfast.
here. Oh, it's grits, an
World's
omelet,
chef.
beignets, lobster, and is that like a roll or a potato or what is
think
that
it's a
other
roll.
thing? Okay,
It's probably a roll.
is because like Francis York Morgan is obviously like kind of based on like a Dale Cooper weird FBI guy's stereotype, right? Like,
Right, you're like, Chris, I know a guy who likes Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I'll just throw every weird thing with a detective that I have, no matter how atrocious it is, at him and see if he can tell me why people like
Over a
it.
morning bee without coffee.
say damn good coffee. Say damn good coffee. I dare you, Francis York Morgan. No? Okay.
No.
I just wanted to
You
get
didn't
to
want
the-
to get sued.
The point where we could just like walk around and do stuff.
Yes, that would be ideal.
I mean, I would enjoy it. I can't speak for anybody else, but
Meanwhile, back at the tree.
back at the loading screen. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Oh, okay. All right. Cracking the case. Return to York's room and review the case. Gold.
I'm just shocked this game requires loading times.
Well, yeah. So this
this is a new game, Jeff.
Yeah.
For like a modern console system. What the fuck possible need would it have for loading time?
Well, are you getting into this thing where we're talking about like, Nintendo was the one who this game wouldn't exist without Nintendo, and so one of the things they did was they said it had to go on the Switch, and the Switch is not like a super powerful system.
It's not, it's powerful enough to handle this PlayStation 2 level of graphics.
Right. There's also, though, one of the things that you have to take into consideration is that the like Nintendo first-party developers, is there a button to like open doors? Oh, that's the red room. I don't want to go to the red room. I wanted to go to my bedroom.
You can see how you made the mistake.
Yeah. Is that sometimes game developers, like, it's possible that this game might run well, but then I think you're also looking at a situation where this game probably could have used 6 more months worth of development time just to get just to get everything running really well. But they were like, we don't want to delay. We don't want to delay the release of when this comes out because it's, it's
chasing it all over America.
What is that?
But I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach?
I think we're finally on the verge of something happening in this
We
game.
ordered a new briefcase.
Why?
Yes, I know this one carries a lot of
Okay,
memories,
it
but
does actually look like he needs a new briefcase, to be fair.
this hole is from a shootout in Tucson. And this stains from Miami.
Okay.
Is this what people do other than me? They sit around and they just have this dialogue out loud about things that they own.
Are you saying that when you're by yourself, you don't just talk to yourself the entire time?
No, I talk to my cats. What the hell would I even have them for if not that?
Yeah, me too. I talk to my dog.
I was so impressed that I forgot.
And he talks back, but, through me.
Right.
Same floor his blood gushed out onto.
Oh my God, Francis. Yeah, I don't need to hear the history of your fucking briefcase. Like, I don't even know why
Click if you want to hear more about my briefcase.
Trip down memory lane.
Why
does he keep touching the side of his head?
It's like he's like talking to Zach over like a radio, but it's just like his imaginary friend.
That's been on the rise in 4
Okay.
I don't understand this game.
Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana.
Okay.
These Clarkson's murder must be connected to
So when you said you came here for vacation, you were lying every time you said that. You came here to investigate the red drugs. Okay.
a 16-year-old girl who was murdered.
Wait, if she's murdered, then how did they find her body in the future?
Her body was
Yeah,
found
I don't
beneath a bridge
understand.
over the bayou,
Okay.
What's happening?
along with a strange altar.
Okay. Can I get a picture of the PJ Clarkson? What?
Powerful man who essentially controls.
Oh,
the
right.
That's the dad.
Okay.
And he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster.
Okay.
I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
I don't know if anybody with the name PJ can be fearsome by definition.
I am PJ. Fear me. So, Mr. Morgan, you come face to face with
About that movie
PJ Clarkson.
I'm afraid your invisible friend will not be here in time to save you, Mr.
Wait.
Clarkson.
What is he talking about? The Island, Michael Bay's worst movie.
Hey, I like The Island. You better back up.
being shown at a cinema complex. It was surprising.
No, it wasn't. What are you? No.
It was pretty good.
With hard-hitting drama.
No.
It was
No, it's pretty good.
It was not our
Besides,
sci-fi.
You can't possibly think that's Michael Bay's worst film.
of art house films.
The director's going to change the history of art house films. Michael Bay.
Well, okay, so
Are you
obviously
following me here?
this is a mistaken translation,
This is another
but
special
there's no way you think The Island is his worst film.
Star Wars and
Have you
Blade Runner.
seen all of the Transformers movies?
Yeah. I mean, Transformers, the one where Stanley Tucci as Merlin is obviously the worst one.
Yeah.
It's another
Although
special.
that one is so bad it almost transcends and back into being kind of good, like The Room.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, this is so bad it's actually funny. The one before that, where they're like with the robot dinosaurs, that one's the one you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe how terrible this is.
Oh yeah, with the Transformium and yeah.
It's so unbelievably terrible.
Movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down.
Oh my god,
Is he still talking about the Michael Bay movie?
he is.
Known as Island.
Why?
Because this game doesn't have an editor, Chris. You need to cut 60% of this game. Fuck, can I get a director's cut that was edited by somebody besides the director? That's not longer, that's shorter. Have you ever seen a thing where the director's cut is like or the director's cut is like 70% shorter?
There's no way anybody wanted you to play this game who wasn't doing it to like troll you, right? You can't possibly like this game and think that this is a good game.
I would be willing to bet that if you look into the YouTube comments, you will find people that are willing to disagree with you. Is that the chef?
Hey there, chef.
I think it is.
Put on a shirt.
Chef, what are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
This is like a cartoon where the same person is all the things at a hotel.
I just
It sure appears that way.
that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
I did not say that.
I've gathered that Lucare is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir.
Unless this murder involves knowing
very
6
clear
billion random stupid facts,
All names have meaning.
there's no way the plot of this
Would you like to
game
know what this one means?
could work.
Yes, I will.
Could not be a waste of time.
Then allow me
I just feel like someone should be berating whoever wrote this right now. Like, I hope that wherever they are, someone is wagging their finger at them that they care about, you know, like their mom or somebody, because there's no way they're older than like 15.
That's it.
And it's like, what did you do? What did you do? What did I tell you about writing the dialogue to video games when you're too fucking stupid to do it?
I'm sure you'll understand once.
Again,
Someone actually wrote the words art house director in reference to Michael Bay.
see that
Someone wrote that.
The thing is that I have to think that it's like a troll because, like I said, I've played other games by the exact same person who made this game that I enjoyed, and then every time I boot up something called Deadly Premonition, I'm like,
That, Zach?
"Fuck you, Zach! I don't give a shit about the island." Also, what's with the devil altar behind him?
It's the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but
That is true. What is that doing there? Holy
remember what they
shit.
say.
I mean, I've been to New Orleans, and that's not just standard room like stuff.
Here's
you don't
the
go there
Bible.
like, there's Gideon Bible,
Right.
devil altar.
Yep. Check out the old map of Lake Carre inside the hotel lobby. We're getting closer to actually leaving this, but first, what the fuck
Let's look
is
at everything.
what is this?
That's the only thing in the room there's not an investigate further thing for.
Yeah,
You're like, no, that's just, you know, it's just the devil altar.
Also, this is your hotel art is just like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Let's go look at this
All right.
map. Maybe they'll let us out. Oh nope, gotta watch another cutscene. Here we go.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Do, 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 do.
At least there was no loading time.
Yep, yep. Boy, it really does look like shit, doesn't it? It's like a PlayStation 2 game.
I know, that's what I said earlier. It looks like one of the Alone in the Dark games from the PlayStation 2 era.
Yeah. I actually think I played PlayStation 2 games that look better than this.
Walls for over
Oh,
a
I
century.
did too.
Now that's what I call a hotel.
So I can't believe someone is charging $60 for this.
It might be 50, but it's at least 50.
Okay, anything more than $5.
But he appears to be a gentleman.
What?
Perhaps we should talk to him.
The guy in the painting? Is this the Harry Potter hotel?
It sure appears that way, Jeffrey.
Okay.
And then... So it's just a game that's indulged in
Nice
being
try.
weird and
Did you buy it here?
doesn't really know how to be weird in any sort of meaningful way.
Time since someone spoke to me.
So, okay.
No one these days ever
I have a theory about all of this.
They can see what's far in the distance,
That
but are blind
when
to
you're
what's in front of them.
younger, like, and the first time you see really strange things that like it has an impact on you and you're really interested in it, and that as you get older, or for me, as I've gotten older and I've seen more and more strange things, I'm like, yeah, Papa Legba's in the fucking mirror. Can I do something? Like, yes, I get it, but to what point? Like, what is the point of the 5-minute exposition about Michael Bay and the island in 2005? Is it to show me that York is a fool? Like, is that what I was supposed to take from that?
Or I think more likely this probably young writer.
He's not young. He's like a 45, 50-year-old man. He's like our age. Like,
Is he Japanese?
yes.
Maybe they just they got something different out of the island in Japan and than works for us in English. Maybe whoever did the translation found a way to turn it into an art film. Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, I think a certain amount of this is like weirdness for the sake of weirdness. Like I know there are games out there that are very strange, but a lot of them are strange as a way of establishing like a specific kind of tone or like a theme or something like that. Like there are plenty of games that are strange, and I don't dislike strange. I'm not just like, what is this dumb mystical horse shit? What I take offense...
you love Contact, or not Contact, what was it called? The one with the person who goes inside the paranormal investigation office that's been taken over by aliens.
Control.
Control.
Yeah. I mean, and Control is pretty, is pretty standard.
Fucking
but like,
weird.
But well, yeah, I guess. But the difference that I always get into, and this is maybe something that I've said this a bunch of times, is that
such as our
there's a rhythm to games where like if you show me something weird and then you let me play a little bit and then you show me something weird and then you let me play a little bit, I'll be into it. But if you take the control away from me, like in this at this level where you're just watching and 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 you never give me a chance to ever do anything, like it grinds me down. Like
you're gonna get bored. You're gonna get bored if you don't have anything to do.
Yeah. So, and some people, like a lot of people that are fans of Japanese video games in particular, they basically have infinity patience for this. They will put up with this, because this is my problem with a lot of JRPGs, is that I feel like they take way too long to get started. They take 2 hours to get to anything, and I think that's way too long to ask me to not be engaged when there are plenty of other games that do engage. And I think it's worth criticizing games that, like, I'm not against this game, but I think it's paced fucking terribly. I think it's terribly paced. Like, we're over an hour into this game and we're still just watching this guy talk to himself. I mean, I'll be honest, watching him talk to himself and getting the chance to run between places is more fun than watching them talk to him in his shit-ass apartment with 3 different camera angles and no facial expressions.
That's true. This has been a great improvement in the second podcast we've done on this game than the first one, which was literally just staring at the same shot for 45 minutes.
Right.
But even so, it's not like this is like making you go, I can't wait to see what happens.
Down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act.
Okay.
You need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens.
The Shrine of Hunger
satiate their hunger.
Is the diner.
All I see is more places that we'll have to spend way too much time at listening to people say nonsensical things and ask them about shit in the room.
Okay. So
I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach.
Okay.
I knew you'd be able to find it.
Okay. Because there's also a really interesting thing where you have this
for the other aura. There's no flying serpent on this map.
This other thing where, like,
could it be a contrast?
You, the player, are technically like Zach, I think.
I'm sure we'll find out.
So the fact that this guy's talking to this like imaginary friend, and that ends up kind of like being you, the player, like
Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents?
The
0 is usually treated as a base number.
Okay.
But under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous?
Fire station, graveyard, food delivery services.
Temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Hard-pressed
What
to
is he
find a more
babbling
ambiguous zero
about?
than that.
Find the flying serpent in the...
Does our 0 refer to Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh.
Let's think for a moment. We're in Louisiana.
Oh my God, Jeff.
Which
I swear to God, I'm
measurement
never going to
system
forgive
do
you for
use
this.
America?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't... It would be Fahrenheit, but I don't understand what they're asking me. Where does the oracle point to?
Very funny, Zach. Now it's time to get serious. You already know the answer. Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? Very funny, Zach. Now it's time.
Okay.
You already know. Do you know what the very fun? Now it's time.
Yep.
You already know. Do you know
What is going on, Jeff? What
There
are
you go.
doing?
Boom. I'm going through all the wrong answers.
That's got to be it. Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing.
Oh, okay.
Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer.
Is that where we find the body later on, I assume? I don't know.
I think so. They said that Clarkson runs the town. So we've decrypted the oracle, and now we get to...
What a mysterious character.
Oh, please don't talk about
May
Hunga.
end
Please.
up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Okay.
He got slashed in the face at some point. I want to know more about that because I kind of want to slash him in the face.
Oh, okay. He's...
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel.
Oh.
Is this the same guy but now with a different accent?
Yep.
This is the what passes for a running joke in this game.
Yep.
You're the
At
bellboy.
your service, boss.
Okay.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
Okay. Okay.
We work at the same place.
Make it stop, please. Make it stop.
I can't really say whether we're good friends.
We have to get...
We're all professionals.
We're very
Nothing
close
more,
to stopping,
nothing
Chris. I believe that after this cutscene, we will actually get to walk outside because I don't know if you've realized this yet, but this is an open world game where you get to
His charm.
walk around this town and meet all the people and do
if I want
different
to
stuff.
smoke,
And I
go
just
out
kind of
the
want to go
entrance and around
outside,
to the rear
and then
parking
we
lot.
were going to be done.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And okay, okay.
I'll play by your rules.
I won't smoke inside. Great. All right. Glad we resolved that. Now go outside so we can finish this. Holy shit. This is just endless.
Get it? Okay, so we have some quests.
Murder in flames on the side of my face.
Oh, look, I have a run button. Good. Go outside. Okay. All right. I think we're done. I think, oh, well, here comes the loading screens. But I think we're going to wrap it up there. Chris has endured enough. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button. I'm sure if you watched part 1, you probably didn't come back for part 2. But you guys can let me know in the comments if you disagree with me. I mean, people have been disagreeing with me for a long time. It's fine. I don't care. You could be as mean as you want. I don't understand these, and I really do want to, but I mean, the fact that I prefer this guy's other games, I think they're good games, and I would be interested in playing them. I don't know. Anyway, patreon.com/rage select. Help us out. Kick us some bucks. And in return, we kick you bonus videos, as well as if you $5 a month, you get access to our Discord server, all our back catalog of stuff, a million, zillion, gajillion videos. I don't know about you all, but I'm starting to run out of shit to watch on Netflix. So if you want to watch 4 years worth of Rage Select, you could totally do that via our Patreon videos. Also, we'll have some Amazon links down below that you can use to buy anything you might want off of Amazon, including this game, if that's what you're into, or the first Deadly Premonition, or anything.
Compared to non-smokers,
Yep.
smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
And now I'm getting scolded about lung disease. Chris, where can people find you on the internet?
That means it's more likely.
Well, before I died, remember I told you at the beginning of this, I
Yeah.
was going to tell you about that time I almost died?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a fallen reference. Anyway, yes, you can find me at oneofus.net, where I talk about things considerably more interesting than this piece of shit game.
Strokes and pneumonia.
He's
We're always
advocating for
surrounded by easy ways to
smoking?
die. Some people
I mean,
even get
I've
randomly
been
struck
drunk
by
enough at parties where I've
lightning
done
right
that.
there on the spot.
Okay.
And I reckon you also know that
I'm going to skip that. I just want to see the world. I just want to there we go.
There
okay.
it is. There it is.
We
You
did
saw
it.
You saw it,
Here's
Jeff.
the world. So here's the frame rate, Chris. Here's what it looks like when you're actually out in the world.
That's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not great.
Huge surprise.
That's it.
Who saw that coming?
Nobody. All right. Thank you. Thank you to Chris. Everybody thank Chris. Everybody go on to Twitter and go to oneofus.net and thank Chris for coming on and sitting here for an hour while I play this game.
I mean, that's nice. I'll be dead. I am dead. I'm died.
Send
This game has
your
murdered me.
best regards to Chris online. Write something and tell him how great he is. And if there were people anywhere in this world, I would punch them. So,
I thought you were gonna.
I would appreciate it, but no.
Yeah.
That would just make us have to play this game for longer.
punch this. Okay, that's it. You can't even punch a van. Can't even punch the crawfish van. I'm done. Bye.